Let's see if this works. Oh, you know what? It is working. You know what? This is working. This is actually working. Let's see if this works. It is working. So you know what? Let's go. Goddamn live. Hello and welcome here. I know it is. This is really close. But for the time being, hello and welcome. You will not actually see my face during this video. This video is to start off, to kick off Euro 2024. This video will be a full-on preview show about all the 24 teams. Me telling you, me doing little fact files on who I think will thingy. My prediction video will be out tomorrow on Friday, just before the first game, Scotland versus Germany, takes place. So, you know what? While I'm here, you can see my beautiful, gorgeous face. We are actually live on YouTube. I've tried a different little thing, but we're live. So, you know what? Why not? If I'm live, I'm live. So, you know, you got to enjoy it. You got to enjoy it. But just like that, then, let's get straight underway and let's talk about Group A. Where Group A is a this. I've gone some little features there for you guys, so you will not miss this. So the first team we are obviously going to talk about will be, as you will see here, Deutschland. Deutschland, Germany. The first team that we are obviously going to talk about. Just give me 1 second. I don't want this to be like a little bit of a history lesson, you get what I mean? But, well, it's the Euros, you got to enjoy it. But, well, here we are then. So, Germany, the map of the country is obviously labelled on the left, as we can see. Best player, for my opinion, Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz, for me, is the best player in, well, the Euro squad for Germany. Because, well, 18 goals you scored this year for Bayer Leverkusen. 20 assists. Yeah, 20 assists overall this season there for Florian Wirtz. So he has done very well. And to be fair, I know you've got all world-class players, to be fair, in that German team, like Jamal Musiala, like Leroy Sané, like Nicolas Füllkrug. I wouldn't say he's world-class, but he's still a very good player. I just think Florian Wirtz has been that player that has excelled in quality. He has excelled. The manager there is Julian Nagelsmann, who I do rate. He's a very good manager. He's one of the best managers, actually, He's one of the best managers in the Euros. And how they qualified? The host country. The host country, you get automatic qualification if you're the host country. So, you know, no real pressure there then, innit? No real pressure there. So we've had Germany done. Let's now talk about the Tartan Army of Scotland. So here we are then. The map of the country is on the left, like I said. The best player for Scotland, well, Scott McTominay. He has pretty much guided Scotland through this stage. I mean, the bits that he did earlier on against Cyprus, against Spain, against Norway, he has been influential in Steve Clarke's side there, Scott McTominay. And I will praise that. I will praise that there as an opposition fan there for the Euros. Manager is Steve Clarke, and how they qualified, they finished second. They did finish second, however, they were the first country in that group to qualify. Because of, well, other stages, whatnot. We went undefeated, actually, Scotland. They did, they were 4-4. They got 12 points out of the first 4 games, obviously including beating Spain, including Cyprus, and all that now. And how they qualified, they did finish in second place, Scotland. And, well, that is expected, to be fair, for them finish second place. But to them even get to this stage, to them even qualifying, is pretty impressive, to be fair. Pretty impressive. And, well, the nickname is the Tartan Army, because that is what they wear, is the national clothing of Scotland. The national dress of Scotland is the Tartan Army. The kilt, the national colour is, well, tartan. The main stuff that they do wear, Scottish, are kilts, which are inspired with tartan. So, there you go. That's a little fact about Scotland. Moving now to Magyarország, Hungary. And I am repping the Hungary top, as you can obviously see. And while I'm here, let's do some talking. So the map of the country is obviously on the left. The best player for Hungary, without a shadow of a doubt, Dominik Szoboszlai. And he is the person there who I am obviously repping right behind. But yeah, Dominik Szoboszlai he's key in the Hungarian midfield. I mean, fair enough, he hasn't really had a great first season there with Liverpool, but he, on his day, can be an absolute unit there. He can be an absolute unit there in that midfield. I mean, he's a player that can go round. He's a very key and influential player, Dominik Szoboszlai, on that Hungary side. So, that is why he's on there. The manager, Marco Rossi, fair play actually there to Marco Rossi. He has actually made Hungary a very, very good side. And you know what? Because of that, I will go and praise him for that. I will go and praise Marco Rossi. But yeah, he's doing well at the minute. He's doing very well. But while we're here, let's forget Hungary. Moving on to Switzerland. Les Suisses, as they say. To be fair, we say Les Suisses, La Schwarz in German. There's a lot of languages there in Switzerland, and that is why the nickname is just pure Natty. The nickname there for Hungary was Magyarok, because that represents the Magyars, the true people there of Hungary. This time, we're going to talk about Switzerland. Callum Styles, I don't think, is better there than Szoboszlai. But, yeah, the nickname there is Natty, which basically means the national team in Swiss, French, German, Italian, all of that not. The map of the country is obviously there, and I've gone for something different. I've decided to go for two best players, Granit Xhaka and Jan Sommer. Because, well, Granit Xhaka, he was influential in that Leverkusen squad. He did obviously take Leverkusen to, well, glory in the Bundesliga and in the DFB Pokal. But, yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'm not pre-recorded, I'm speaking here. But, yeah, Granit Xhaka, been a key influential player there in that squad. Same as Jan Sommer. Jan Sommer there, he's a very good goalkeeper. And I know a lot of people think he is overrated. I don't. I think, obviously, he's been influential there in that Swiss side. In the past three competitions they've had, Euro 2016, World Cup 2018, Euros 2020, don't forget the World Cup 2022, they've all been key parts there in that Swiss side. Granted, we've had a lot of managerial changes. The manager is Murat Yakin, who is, well, a very experienced player there. He's been a very experienced and he knows the Swiss squad very well. So, that is why he is up there. And how they qualified, we finished second in Group I behind Romania, which I will talk about a little bit later. So that's Switzerland done. Let's move to Group B. And Group B kicks off with España, Spain. La Furia Roja, they say, which means, well, the Red Fury. The Red Fury there is in Spanish, La Furia Roja. The map of the country is obviously on your left. It is quite a big country, to be fair, Spain. You don't think it's that big, however, it really is big. The best player there is Pedri. I like Pedri as a player, and he's influential in that Barcelona side. He's a key player for Barcelona and how they get where they are. So, yeah, the manager is Luis de la Fuente. I mean, if they would have had Luis Enrique in a squad like this, they would have been a very, very good team. But, well, he decided to leave Luis Enrique after that loss to Morocco. So, he decided to come in Luis de la Fuente. And it's worked. It has worked, to be fair. He's done very well. Spain are undefeated in a couple of occasions. And yeah, I mean, Spain, if you think of it, they're one of the most informed teams going into this Euros, which is a key part there for Spanish glory. Yeah, how they qualify, they did finish first in Group A. Well, you'll have to see about Ronaldo. I'm going to talk about him a little bit later. But how they qualify, they did finish first in Group A, España. While we're here, let's move to Italy and Italia, the reigning Euro champions, obviously after beating England on penalties at Wembley Stadium. Personally, as an English fan, that really hurt me. But there's nothing you can really do in it. There's nothing you can really do. The nickname there is Gil Azzurri, which means the Blues. I mean, they typically wear blue Italy, as featured there. Number 23, Alessandro Bastoni. I've gone there for my best player. He's been a rock there in Inter Milan's defence. He's been a key there to Inter Milan's defence. In the Serie A, they've only conceded 22 goals, which is impressive. It's very, very impressive there with his squad. It is very, very impressive. Yeah, I'll talk to people after the analysis, but this is a preview show. But, yeah, Alessandro Bastoni, a very key player there for Italy, and I do think he would work well actually for this Italian squad. What Luciano Spalletti is building, in my opinion, he's the best manager in the Euros. I mean, Julian Nagelsmann is a shout, but what Spalletti has done with Italian football is well remarkable. I mean, with Inter Milan, they won with Inter Milan, I think, under him. I don't know if they won the Scudetto, but I know they were a challenging force. He made him into an established force, Luciano Spalletti, in the Champions League year by year. And they obviously won the Scudetto last year there with Napoli under Javier Kvaratskhelia role, which yet again I will say to him later. How they qualified, they did finish second in Group C. They finished second because they were behind England. However, it could have not happened that way. You know, Italy might potentially got knocked out if they wouldn't have beat Ukraine, but they did, which meant they went through. Which, to be fair, is a bit harsh, but you know, it's what it is. It's football. Moving from that, we've got Hrvatska, Croatia, who are a key team in the Euros, and they are a bit similar to Switzerland. How they're a side that they will always do well. However small they are, they will always do well. Switzerland, they're a team that do well. They're a lot of people's dark horse, I know. I know Hungary are this year, but I know they are a lot of dark horses, to be fair. And Croatia and Switzerland are really two of them. The map of the country there is obviously portrayed. Their best player, without a shadow of a doubt, Luka Modric. One of the best players in the world recently. One of the best midfielders in the world. It's an argument, really, between him and Kevin De Bruyne to see who is the best midfielder in the world. Modric can show up at big games. I know De Bruyne has done recently, but he hasn't done it all. So it shows to me that he can do, but he can't at the same time. So, yeah, unlike Luka Modric, who shows up minute by minute. He gave Croatia there a spot in the World Cup final where they did, well, beat England en route to the World Cup final. They did lose there to France, but you know, they still did a very valiant effort, let me say that. So now while we're here, let's move to the dark horse, Albania, Shqipëri, Albania. And I mean, when you think of the Euros, you don't expect Albania to be in it. But what Cervinho has done is remarkable. I mean, I know they had an Italian manager, Albania, before this. But, well, he has came and he has transformed football in Albania. He has made Albania to a force. And it's a force that a lot of people will, well, struggle with. They will struggle against that. By the way, Croatia's nickname before was Vatreni, which means the Blazers or the Fiery Ones. But let's talk about Albania's Kushaniye. That is the nickname which means the red and the blacks. And it is. They are. The map of the country is there. The best player there for Albania, Christian Aslani. He is a good player. He is a good player and he can change Albania. I mean, the way how he is, he can change Albania there. In the midfield, he's a very creative style player. Obviously, went to AC Milan. He went to Inter Milan, Internazionale. And he has won one Serie A Coppa Italia, 2 Supercoppas, and he also got runners-up in the UEFA Champions League. I won't say Portugal, the dark horse, they want a favourites to win it. But, you know, Portugal are a very, very good side. But yeah, Cervinho, like I said, changed the style of Albania. And they finished first in Group E, which, well, is fair play. Fair play there, Albania. You've done very well. Now, though, Group C. Group C on the way, where we have Slovenia. And the nickname, if I can try and pronounce it, 1 second, is Zmacheki. Zmacheki, which basically means little dragons. That is an old saying there. What they did used to say. I do have Vimto time here, so you know. England and France are the favourites, but I'd say Portugal are like a decent third. But yeah, the map of the country is obviously there. The best player there, Jan Oblak. That's what I'm going to say, Jan Oblak. He is one of the best goalkeepers in the world. I mean, when he was pinnacle, Jan Oblak, when they did win the La Liga, he was one of the best goalkeepers in the world. He's a very underrated goalkeeper there, in my opinion. He can transform how teams obviously play. And him, under Atletico de Madrid, he's been very good. He's been a very, very good player there, Jan Oblak. Manager there, Maciej Cech, he's done well. He has done well there with Slovenia. Obviously taken them there to their first Euro since 2000, where they did finish bottom actually, with Yugoslavia finishing second, I believe, which I will talk about one of their former nations a little bit later. How they qualified, they did finish second in Group H, which, well, they did very well in the group, but that group was very strange because you had the mix of Slovenia and Kazakhstan. If Slovenia would have lost, Kazakhstan could have had an opportunity. Yes, that's Kazakhstan, where Borat comes from, who could have had a chance in the Euros. But no. Instead, Slovenia ended up beating Kazakhstan, which meant they went through there to the Euros. And, well, yeah, Slovenia's done well. They've never been in it. Now's the chance to see how well the Slovenian can cope, how well they can cope under pressure in this Euros. Moving on to Slovenia, we have Denmark. Denmark, well, are another dark horse, to be fair. I mean, Denmark they've not got a bad squad, Denmark particularly. And when your side obviously went to the Euro semi-final last year, that shows you that, well, they can be a very good and capable side. And I think they can do that. I do think they can do that. Now, the map of the country is obviously there. The best player, I thought it's either going to be Rasmus Højlund or Christian Eriksen. Two Manchester United players, but I thought I'm going for Eriksen because I know Eriksen is key there for Denmark. Without Eriksen, Denmark aren't really much. And obviously, when they had that run, obviously, because he couldn't play, because, well, we know he collapsed against Finland, they did really well. And I'm not saying that was without him, but that was the spirit that the Denmark had. They had spirit, and that is why they're called the Danish Dynamite. They were together, and they were destroying teams. And I don't think they lost a game then, Denmark, up until the semi-finals, where they did obviously lose to England at Wembley, which, well, it's a hard place to go, to be fair. That I mean, when you're an opposition side and when you are going to play at Wembley, you know it's going to be tough. You know it is going to be tough, and it was certainly tough indeed. So yeah, it were. But for Eriksen, they're a key part there. Eriksen is a key part there in that Denmark defence. Manager Kasper Hjulmand, like I said, he was key. He's a very underrated manager, Kasper Hjulmand, because he is key to where Denmark were 3 years ago when he went to the semi-finals of the Euros. He's key. And obviously how they qualified, like I mentioned before, they finished first in Group H above Slovenia and Kazakhstan. So, you know, that was very, well, thingy. Now, Denmark's gone. Let's go for another debutant, Serbia. And, well, we do know there with Serbia, they're a physical team. Which team is winning it? You will see. You will see on Friday. I will be doing a video on Friday where I will talk about my predictions, who I think will win the Euros. Serbia. The map of the country is their best player, Aleksandar Mitrovic. I mean, to be fair, we know Mitrovic is good. We know Aleksandar Mitrovic is very, very good. But I know with Mitrovic, he can be even better. And obviously, it's shown when he were for Fulham. When he were a Fulham player, he was magnificent. But I knew he didn't want to go Fulham. I knew that summer, when he was still a Fulham player, Marco Silva and that, I don't think they wanted him. And it's shown, to be fair. It's shown that they didn't really want him. And, well, after that, he went to go to Al-Ali. No, he went to Al-Hilal, in Saudi Arabia. And, well, they did really well. They only lost one game at Al-Hilal, and that was a cup game. Barring from that, they didn't lose a single game in the league, which is good. Fair play. Manager, Dragan Stojkovic. He's a good manager, but I want to see how he copes under pressure. Because when Serbia have managed under pressure, they haven't been a good side. I mean, Serbia, ironically, is qualified to 3 World Cups. And that is World Cup 2022, World Cup 2018, and I can't remember the other one. Maybe 2010. 2006. I'm not sure. They've never been in the Euro. They've never been in the Euro as an independent nation. Yet, they have been in it normally. Doesn't make sense. How they qualified, they didn't finish second. They did finish second in Group G. And the nickname, here we go, Ble Olovi. Beli Olovi. Which means the White Eagles. And, you know, with Serbia, look at the badge, it doesn't have an eagle on its badge. So, you know. Yeah, I know, Paul, I'll be thinking you in a bit. You'll have to see till tomorrow, I think he'll win it. But yeah, that's Serbia gone. Big one. Oh, England, England, England. Here we go. England's turn. And, well, the map of the country is that. That is obviously forgetting Scotland and Wales, that map. However, it does have the Isle of Man on, which is a little bit weird. But, you know, it's one of them. The best player, Jude Bellingham. Yeah, Jude Bellingham. He is... he's one of the best players in the world. And that is me without saying that. Jude Bellingham is one of the best players in the world. Euros. It's Euros. I mean, I am talking about England, but, you know... I forgot some Bury chance. I only know that one, but I said on that other live, and then that really it. David McNabb one. Yeah, Jude Bellingham. Without a shadow of a doubt, one of the best players in the world. I mean, 20 goals in La Liga, 23 goals and 11 assists in Spain is very good. And he is the most valuable player. They said Opta that he is the most valuable player, which, well, says it all, really. Says it all. The manager... it's Gareth Southgate, which, I mean, for 8 years he's done very well taking them to where they are, but I do personally think there's better managers to have than Gareth Southgate. I really do. I think there is better managers to have than Gareth Southgate, so, you know, it is one of them things. But, you know, Southgate's done very well. And how they qualify, they did finish first in Group C. The nickname is, well, the Three Lions. Coming home. It's coming. Football. Hopefully for me, it's coming home. I don't think it will, though. I don't think it will. But, Group F. Group D we're on, sorry. Group D, and we have Österreich as the first one. And, well, the country, I bet you didn't think that Ralf Rangnick were coaching again, but, well, he is. Ralf Rangnick is back. He is here, Ralf Rangnick. Former Manchester United manager, he is here. The map of the country there is that. Best player, he's a player that I never wanted to get rid of at Manchester United. I never wanted to get rid of Marcel Sabitzer because I knew his quality. I knew how good of a player he would be, Marcel Sabitzer. But we had to get rid of him, which were a shame. I mean, I didn't think we should have got rid of him, but we did. We did get rid of him, which I think was a mistake, because I think Man United getting Mason Mount is a bad decision. Manager, obviously, Ralf Rangnick. Obviously, Ronaldo don't like him. Ronaldo obviously had a bit of a fallout with him, saying he weren't a challenge coach. But, well, he's done well at Austria. They're undefeated in 5 matches. They're in a really good run going to the Euros, opposite of England. England haven't won in the last 5. Austria have won 5. So, yeah, for Austria, going into a group which is debated the group of death, and you're in still good form, very good. And how they qualify, they did finish second in Group F. The nickname is Das Team, which means in German, the team. Then we go to Le Bleu, France. Le Bleu. And yeah, I mean, Le Bleu was one of the obvious ones I was going to say. I mean, it's France, it's Le Bleu. They are one of the best sides in it. They are one of the favourites to win it, similar to England. And yeah, Le Bleu. Here we go. The map of the country is obviously that one there. A lot of people know the map of France already, so there you go. If you don't know it, you must be living under a rock. But, well, there you go. Best player, Kylian Mbappe. Obviously, going to be a Real Madrid player in the summer. He is bloody good, Mbappe. He is bloody good. I mean, I've seen him once, Mbappe, in PSG colours, and, well, he destroyed Man United. So, I'm sure he can do well, Mbappe, when he goes to Los Blancos of Real Madrid. I mean, it's Real Madrid, for crying out loud. They are one of the best teams in the world. So, you know, without a shadow of a doubt, I'll put him that on. But yeah, Mbappe, key there for France. France is superstar. He's one of the best players in the world, Mbappe, and we obviously all know that. So, I am going to say it. Mbappe is one of the best players in the world. And, well, him and Haaland are probably two of the best players in the world. So, you know, that isn't me saying that. He probably is. But, you know, after that, we've obviously talked about France. Didier Deschamps, he's getting France to a World Cup. They won the World Cup in 2018 in Russia. They obviously beat Croatia. So, yeah, he's guided them to that. They did lose a World Cup final against Argentina. They did very well to get to that World Cup. So, France are winners. France are serial winners. And they are always a candidate there for the Euros. Once they get knocked out, then it gets serious. But, you know, France, you have to be very good to beat them. Otherwise, if you aren't, you are going to lose. And it was shown. It was shown in World Cup there with England. Switzerland played very, very well that game. They tried marking them out, marking the players like Kylian Mbappe, Paul Pogba, and it worked. And then they ended up winning. So fair play to them. Next, we go to Oranje of the Netherlands. Nederland, as they say. So the map of the country is that. Best player, again, I'm going for another two. I'm going Xavi Simons and Virgil van Dijk. I mean, Van Dijk obviously has to be on it. I mean, he's world class. He is absolutely world class. But Xavi Simons is one I thought that would be unique. Because Xavi Simons is a very, very good player. So, you know, Xavi Simons is a very, very good player. So, you know, that's all I'm saying. Xavi Simons, on his day, he can be a very, very good player. And at RB Leipzig, he was quality. He was an absolute quality player there for RB Leipzig. And for PSV, he got joint... I know when he played for PSV, not last season, the year after, the year before, he had the most goals in Eredivisie. We're only behind, I believe it was Luke de Jong. But yeah, he is a very good player, Xavi Simons. And he has had a few things. He is unique because, well, you'll see. You'll see. When he's in the Euros, he will create there for the Netherlands. He will create. So it's him and then Virgil van Dijk. I mean, Van Dijk is quality, innit? He is quality. When I see him at Old Trafford, he's an absolute unit. And you know, he is a big, big player. And he will debate. He will dominate where everything is and all that. You know that with Virgil van Dijk. He can dominate. He can dominate in the air. He can dominate on the ball. He can dominate on possession. Headers are the one, though. But, you know, it's still good anyway. The manager there, Ronald Koeman, managed Barcelona, didn't he? Didn't quite work. But he's working today. He's working today, which is good, Ronald Koeman. He's working now. He's doing very good. So, you know, that's what it is. You'll see his talent. You'll see Xavi Simons' real talent. How they qualified, they finished second in Group B, behind France. I know Greece were in a battle of that group, but, well, Greece and Ireland and all of that, but I know the Netherlands ended up scraping past Greece. Then, the last team we're going to talk about, Polska, Poland. Let's see it. Biał-Czerwony, that is the name. Biał-Czerwony, which means the white and red. Orange obviously means orange. Biał-Czerwony means the white and red. They are the number 28 there in the world. The problem I've got with Poland is when I saw them play, I saw them play twice recently against Turkey and against Wales. I didn't think they were good at all. I mean, they played well against Turkey. Don't get me wrong. I mean, they beat Turkey 2-1. Nikola Zalewski scored that goal. But when they played against Wales, they were awful. But they somehow got through. But they are... You'll hear it. I don't rate Poland whatsoever. And I mean, don't get me wrong, they could potentially go through. But the Poland that I've seen recently, they're an absolute miserable squad. They're an absolute miserable team. The map of the country is obviously there. The best player, Robert Lewandowski. And he is. I mean, Lewandowski, he's Poland's best player. He's Poland's best ever player. And while scoring 312 goals in the Bundesliga, I have to put him on. I have to put him on, Robert Lewandowski. So, yeah, there he is. He's key there to Poland. I know he's missing the first game, apparently due to injury, which will hurt Poland. But when he's back, hopefully we can get him scoring. Because I tell you what, in a group of Austria, France and the Netherlands, there's going to be absolutely no chance. So, you know, you have to do well. Once you get your things, you have to do well. Now, though, we're going to be moving to Group E, where I thought you were going to see my face one for a second. You're not going to do. As well, Group E we've got now. The first team we've got from Group E, Belgium. And to be fair, looking at this group, Belgium is the absolute favourites to qualify. I mean, the standards in this group is good, but it's still absolutely, well, pant comparing to all the other sides. But, you know, that's what it is. Sometimes you've got good sides, sometimes you've got bad sides. Thoughts on the Crystal Palace shirt thing? It's a little bit weird, to be fair. It's a little bit weird having a Vietnamese betting company which only has like one follower. I mean, we've even got more followers. Racho Rambo, we've even got more followers, so congratulations to that, for that. The map of the country is obviously there. The best player, either Romelu Lukaku or Kevin De Bruyne. Because for Lukaku, obviously, we know how he can be, but for Belgium, he's very good. So, that's why he's there. Best player, Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne is good on his day. I mean, on his day, he can be absolutely magnificent. And for the Euros, he's the spine in that midfield, and he's one of the best midfielders in the world. Like I said before, you've got a debate with him and Luka Modric between who's the best player in the world, the best midfielder in the world. I don't know. It's debated in it between De Bruyne and Modric. He's scored 6 goals this year and 12 assists, which, well, to be fair, for a player that was missing through the first part of the season, he's very good. He's very good. But, well, De Bruyne, he will be impressive. I'm sure he will do. He will be very, very impressive. The manager, Domenico Tedesco, former Schalke 04 manager, obviously guided them to the last 16 when they did lose to Manchester City. He's a very good manager. He's a very talented manager, Tedesco, and I know that. I know Domenico Tedesco is a very talented and tactically minded manager. He tends to make makes midfield scarier, Tedesco, and I know that. And I think, obviously, with Schalke 04 it worked. Belgium's a very hard one, because, well, you know Belgium's golden generation is pretty much gone by now. The likes of Vincent Kompany, Jan Vertonghen and all of that. I mean, Kompany is managing Bayern Munich. So, you know that is, well, you know that's, well, done. Their golden generation's done. So we have to try now, Belgium. And, well, they need to try and build some stability. That's what they need to do. They need to try some stability into the squad. The nickname is the Red Devils, and I've said it in English. It can be used in French, Dutch and German, the Red Devils. I know it's Die Roten something there in German. But, yeah, how they qualified, they did finish first in Group F. And it was quite easy and all, they did finish first in Group F. Now, Belgium's gone. Romania. Romania we're going to next. Romania. A place that, well, it's reminding me of the 2016 Euros, this. How you've got Albania and Romania in it, who, well, barring from them 2 times, have never qualified to the Euros. Will England win the Euros? Potentially. Potentially we can do, potentially. But yeah, there's the map of the country there of Romania, as shown there. The best player, for my opinion, is Radu Dragusin. And I thought when Dragusin played for Genoa, he was a good player. He was a good player. I mean, how Spurs got him, they got him at the exact right time for Dragusin. Because if he would have had a really, really good, well, January up to the end of the season, his market value will be up there. His market value would have been up there. So, the fact that they got him now, Spurs, is brilliant. I think he will be a good player under Ange Postecoglou next season, Dragusin. Because I know what he's key. I know he's a very, very key player. And I think he will work in the Premier League. I really do, Radu Dragusin. He's fast. He's fast, I know. He's very fast. He's a rock. What else do you want for a defender? What else do you want than the man Radu Dragusin? The manager, Edward this is going to be one I can't pronounce. Edward Iondeniscu. I mean, I don't really know much about him personally, but I know he is okay. I mean, guiding them to the Euros, finished first in Group I, ahead of Switzerland. Which, well, is very, very good going, I do know. Very, very good going. And, well, that's it. That is it. How they qualified, they finished first in Group I. Yeah, moving on. We've got Slovakia, Slovensko. Now, Slovakia, good old Slovakia. Slovakia are a good side. Slovakia are a good side, I think. They're a very, very, very underrated side, Slovakia. And because they always qualify for the Euros. However good or however bad you think Slovakia are, they always find a way into these Euros. Which you can't knock, it's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive. And for the last time, I've gone for two players. I've gone for Stanislav Lobotka and Milan Skriniar. Lobotka plays for Napoli. When they did win the Scudetto, he was a very, very good player. He was still good under Francesco Calzona there in Napoli. I mean, he did take the Napoli job, Francesco Calzona, who's my manager in Slovakia now. But, yeah, he did take the Napoli job. He had a dual job. He was Napoli and Slovakia manager. Which I think is, well, interesting, to be fair, having, like, a dual coach. It's pretty interesting. So, yeah, you had that, Lobotka, key player there. He played every game this season for Napoli. I wonder why. But then Milan Skriniar, obviously, when Inter Milan obviously sold him to Paris Saint-Germain, Paris Saint-Germain knew you had a unit to obviously replace the likes of Presnel Kimpembe, who is still good, but he might not play much that more. So, you know, that's good. Milan Skriniar is a good player. Romania's nickname was Tricolori, which meant the tricolours, the three colours. Their nickname is Repre, which means, if I've got it here, representatives of the squad. And yeah, Milan Skriniar, he's a unit, he's aggressive and strong, which is, well, what you want there for a top-class defender. That is what you want. The manager, like I said, Francesco Calzone, guided them, I think, to their second Euros. I believe he was manager for Euro 2020. So, that's good. And how they qualified, they finished second in Group J, behind Portugal, who I will obviously talk about later. Slovakia is gone. Ukraine is next. Ukraine. And, well, the map of the country is obviously there. I know this is going to cause a stir. I've not put the Crimea on that map of the country, but, you know, I think of it, Crimea is just its little independent thing. It's not Russia, it's not Ukraine, it's a little independent thing. It's a little independent country, similar to Northern Ireland. Best player there, Artem Dovbyk. It was debated again between Alexander Zinchenko, potentially Everton's Mykolenko, but that'd be Dovbyk. I mean, he's the goal scorer, he's the La Liga top goal scorer, 24 goals and 10 assists. How could I not put him on the best player there for Ukraine? And the danger man for the Euros, how could I not put him in? There's simply going to be no chance. Simply going to be absolutely no chance. The manager, Sergei Rebrov, former Tottenham Hotspur player, former Ferencváros manager. And he's done well. He did well. Fought in Ukraine, Russia, let's leave that for another day. But, yeah, Sergei Rebrov. He's good. He's good there for Ukraine. Obviously, I know he did replace former Ukrainian coach, Andrei Shevchenko. I know he did replace him. But, yeah, I know Sergei Rebrov, he will do good things there for Ukraine. Ukraine should have beaten Italy. They should have got second place in Group C. But, you know, it didn't. And they are a playoff team, similar to Poland. They are a playoff team who did finish third. They did finish third in their group. However, because of the playoff, they did beat Iceland 2-1 in Wrocław, which sent them through to Euro 2024. The nickname there, another one, Zieno Zhovti. Yes, Zieno Zhovti. That means the blue and the yellow. Yeah, they're good. They're good. Who do I think's winning the Euros? Like I said, you'll see at the end. You'll see at this end thing, which will be coming up in a bit, because we've only got Group F now. We only have Group F now. In Group F, we have Turkey. Turkey we have there in Group F. Turkey are good. Turkey are good. Turkey are a good side. And we know that. I think Turkey will do far better than they did in Euro 2020. Everyone thought Turkey were going to be the dark horses. Well, they failed absolutely miserably. They failed miserably, that competition. Like, they lost to Italy. I mean, they lost to Wales. I mean, who loses to Wales nowadays? They did. And... I'm really thirsty. But yeah, everything just went then. Everything just went there for Turkey. And I rate Vincenzo Montella a lot. He was the manager that knocked out Manchester United for Sevilla the first time around 2018. Guided Sevilla there to a quarter-final before, I believe, I think he left to join a team in Italy before he went managing Adana Demirspor in Turkey. Adana Demirspor in Turkey. But yeah, Montella, he's built an attacking Turkey side, which, well, you've got the likes of Hakan Çalhanoğlu, Adegula, Çağlar Sayıncu, Karim Entugoglu, the Galatasaray forward. So you know they're building a side, Turkey, and they're building a very good side under this with this man in the pure midfield, Hakan Çalhanoğlu. He's been going for a long time, Hakan Çalhanoğlu, there for Inter Milan. He's going for a very, very long time. And I know he can do stuff. I know he can change a midfield and he can change a team. So under him, he will be good. He will be good there, Hakan Çalhanoğlu there. Under Turkey and Montella, he will be good. They did finish first in Group D there, Turkey. I think they finished ahead of Croatia. And they were one of the earliest nations to qualify to this Euros. I mean, I think they only had to beat Croatia in Turkey to guarantee their qualifying status, and they did exactly that. So you know they did very well. They did very well. How they qualified? They finished first in Group D. So they did do that. The nickname is Yıldızlı. I struggled on this during practice, sorry. Yıldızlılar. That is the name. Yıldızlılar. And that means the crescent stars, which is made on the badge. The flag has a crescent moon, which for Turkey, they think that flag is very, very patriotic, and they will be patriotic. It'll be the only time where you'll see Fenerbahce and Galatasaray fans probably kissing each other if Turkey go through to the qualifying. That is the only time you'll see that, which, well, you will never see. That's what makes international football special. Moving from Turkey, Czech Republic. Don't you worry, Paul, we'll be getting Portugal up in a bit, and you will be very happy, I know you will. Czech Republic, Česká republika. I do have a scarf of Czech Republic up there, but, Česká republika. The manager, Ivan Hesek, it's a very strange situation what Czech Republic are in, because I know Jaroslav Šilhavý, he left. He left straight after his qualifying, which, well, was a little bit weird. But he left, and they hired Ivan Hesek to replace him, the Lebanon manager. They replaced him with him, which, well, doesn't seem like an optimistic signing at first, but, well, he was a former Czech player. He did very well in Czech Republic. So I think they wanted to go for that gamble. And, well, it's a gamble, but I don't know if it's really paid off yet. We'll have to see after the Euros. But looking at this group, I think Czech Republic should qualify. They should qualify. The best player is Patrik Schick. Patrik Schick is the best player. I mean, he's won a Meisterschale, he's won a Bundesliga. And 13 goals and 3 assists. He's very clutch and all. In the Europa League, I know against Karabakh, I know against Roma, I know against West Ham. He's been clutch. He has scored most games. Patrik Schick, he scored in the games where he needed to score, and he is a key player for that. The nickname there is Narodny Team, which means a national team. Obviously, Narodny Team. Team obviously sounds like team. Narodny, potentially national, but, well, it is national. So, you know, very well because of that. Second in Group E, they did finish Czech Republic. So, yeah, they did well. They did well, obviously, getting here. Hope Czech Republic have a good competition. Next team, You will like this one. You will like this one. But yeah, you know what, while we're here, it's the big one. Portugal. Portugal is the one there. What I am going to talk about, and well, obviously I'm going to talk about them. They are one of the favourites to win this Euros. The only thing I've got against them is the manager. No, I've not gone. Don't you worry. Portugal's the next one, and we have Cristiano Ronaldo as the best player. Shoo. Cristiano Ronaldo. You know what? I know he's going to be United bias, but I thought either him or Bruno Fernandes. Because I know Bruno Fernandes is a magnificent player there for Portugal, but the Ronaldo fanboys are going to go on me then if I don't say Ronaldo for Portugal. So I have to say Cristiano Ronaldo for Portugal. And he's a key player. He's a very key player. Ronaldo's a very key player. But, you know, Cristiano Ronaldo, he's class. He's class. I mean, he's still showing up in the Saudi Pro League now, Cristiano Ronaldo. And, yeah, he will be key. This will be one of his last Euro games, so this will be very harsh there for Ronaldo. It will be very sad to see him obviously go. But the best thing for him is if he goes out with a bang. And that is to win a Euros with Portugal. That is how you go out with a bang, and that is what Ronaldo can do. The only doubt I've got with Portugal, the manager, Roberto Martinez, he is not a great manager. He didn't do well under Belgium. He destroyed their golden generation. So the fact that you've got Portugal, you're managing Portugal, one of the best national teams in the world. First of all, when they appointed him Portugal, I thought, Bo Martinez? Because I had in my mind Jose Mourinho were going to join Portugal. And I tell you what, if Mourinho would have joined Portugal, they would have won the World Cup. They would have won the World Cup. And in 2026, if Mourinho comes to manage, then they will win the World Cup. And that is what I am saying now. But, yeah, that is what I think. How they qualified, they did finish first in Group J, ahead of Slovakia. And their nickname is Aselicao, which means the selection. Which obviously is all of them. Ronaldo, legend, phenomenon, you all know why I had to put him. And the last nation that I am going to involve, oh boy, you'll love this one, Georgia. Georgia. Not the US state, Georgia the country. We are on Sakadvelo, as they say in Tbilisi and Batumi. Here we are, Georgia. And the language, yes, I know, it looks like something you've probably seen in horror movies. Sorry, Jordan people, that is the language. That is the language they use in Georgia, right there, the symbols. Sakadvelo is what they use. Sakadvelo is what they use. So, the map of the country is obviously that. The best player, without a shadow of a doubt, Khvicha Kvaratskhelia. I do actually have a shirt of Khvicha Kvaratskhelia somewhere, and sorry that was my iPad just falling, it just fell then. But you know, Khvicha Kvaratskhelia, he's class, innit? He is a class player. I've got a shirt of him somewhere, but I don't know where to put it. That's an Italy shirt. But yeah, he's influential there for Napoli, Kvaratskhelia. He's influential there for Napoli. He's class there for Georgia. He's a fantastic player. And I think with Willy Sagnol managing him, he will be good. the key player there for Georgia is him, Kvaratskhelia. He is their key player. Without him, they're nothing. Well, it's simple as that. Without him, Georgia are nothing. I mean, you've got Georgi Mamardashvili there in goal, who plays for Valencia, but barring from that, that's it. You could have had Georgi Kitavizde, but Kvaratskhelia is the man. Kvaratskhelia is the key player there for Georgia and Napoli. And he was one of the best players in the world last season. Oh, the repeating might be the audio on my phone. But, yeah. The manager, Willy Sagnol, he's made history in Georgia. He's made history in Georgia. Willy Sagnol. He's made history in Georgia. So that is pretty good. That is pretty good. And how they qualified, they are the only country, actually, that finished 4th. This year they did finish 4th in qualifying. However, because of, well, what happened and all of that. However, because of the playoff routes, which I think are a good little system, to be fair, they went through. They did go through, Georgia. And, well, fair play. Fair play to that. Absolutely fair play. So, you know they did well. The nickname, here we go, Carlos Nebi. Carlos Nebi is the name, which means the Crusaders in Georgian. And they will be crusading in this Euro, let me tell you. Everyone of Georgia will be united. From Batumi to Tbilisi, the whole of Sakhadvelo will be reuniting for this. And well, for the second time, you're going to see my beautiful face. For the second time, you are going to see my face. And well, that is it. That is it. That is the Euro 2024 full match review done. That is the full-on Euro 2024 match preview done. We are successfully in Euro 2024 mode. Switch off club football for a month. International football, it is. The Euros are coming. I will be doing a video soon. Do not you worry. There will be a video coming up with me doing the Euro, with me doing some match reviews. I will do some live streams for the Euros. You will love every minute of it while it lasts in Deutschland and in England, where I am currently located. So then, just like that, I will get going. Thank you so much for this live stream. Euro season begins. Going to be a whole relentless month of Euros up until the 14th of July, where who knows what can happen then? Who exactly knows? But well, just like that then, I will get going. See you soon. Stay safe. Talking to you lot then in the next one. And for Baratio Rambo and all of you lot, see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be back there with Euro thing. I will be doing a match review there of Scotland v Germany. So that'll be good. But I will be seeing you soon. Stay safe, talking to you like in the next one. Hungary, Majoroshag, Czech Republic, England, Sakhadvelo, Czech Republika, Turkey, Ukraine, Slovensko, Romania, Belgium. Let's have a look. Polska, Netherlands, France, Oostenrijk, England, Serbia, Denmark, Slovenia, Chypre, Italia, Hrvatska, Hispania, Schweiz, Majoroshag, Deutschland, Scotland. Have a good Euro.